It's 2005 and the internet is starting to get exciting. Social media is barely a thing and YouTube has just launched. Yet one broke college kid in England hatches a plan so ridiculous, so absurd, that it's either bound to fail miserably or make him a fortune. Alex Chu wanted to pay for college, but instead of flipping burgers or delivering pizzas, he created the $1 Million homepage, a single web page where anyone could buy pixels to advertise whatever they wanted. The idea was simple: sell 1 million pixels for $1 each. Sounds dumb, right? That's what everyone thought. But then something happened. The internet, in its infinite weirdness, fell in love with it. From pranksters to corporations, everyone wanted a piece of the action. This is the story of how one guy turned 1 million pixels into $1 million, redefining internet marketing, and accidentally created one of the most chaotic digital time capsules in history. Alex Chu wasn't your average kid. He was born from Wiltshire, England. While most were busy playing football, Alex had a different hustle. He hand-drew comics, sold them for $5 a pop, and sweetened the deal with a chocolate bar. Not bad for a budding entrepreneur. By 16, he'd already launched a beatboxing forum, humanbeatbox.com, and later sold it when growth stalled. He was definitely a hustler, but not quite yet a millionaire. Fast forward to 2005, Alex, now 21, was back in his childhood bedroom, staring down the financial abyss of student debt. He wanted to study business management at the University of Nottingham, but couldn't afford the tuition. A part-time job wouldn't even make a dent. That's when inspiration struck. What if he sold a web page's pixels for $1 each? Buyers could upload anything, logos, ads, even random memes, and hyperlink it to whatever they wanted. 1 million pixels, $1 each. It was quite simple if you think about it. No rocket science, and it all adds up. People get a space to advertise whatever they want, and in return, Chu gets paid for the marketing. To start, he used only $50 for hosting and a domain name, the $1 Million homepage. He was ready. On August 26, 2005, Alex Chu hit publish on what would become one of the internet's most absurd success stories that will go on to change internet marketing forever. The page itself was simple, a 1000 by 1000 pixel grid where anyone could buy blocks of pixels for $1 each. Buyers could upload images, logos, or ads and link them to their websites. Everyone was a target of this campaign, from big businesses and startups to a normal college kid. The offer was almost too good to be true. A single dollar for marketing anything? That's insane when you think about how agencies charge thousands just to get started. But here was Alex offering ad space for literal pocket change. It was irresistible. Imagine you're a small cafe, a college student launching a side hustle, or even some guy in his basement making memes, wanting to make a mark online. For the price of a soda, you could have your brand, idea, or joke posted on a site. But it wasn't that easy. The first sale that he made was a humble 400 pixels, bought by someone likely just trying to help a broke college student. 2 weeks in, friends and family pitched in $1,000, covering 4,700 pixels. It was a start, but Alex knew that word of mouth alone wouldn't make this thing explode. Alex didn't just get lucky, he went all in on the game. After pulling in $1,000 from early sales, he made a strategic move that would change everything. He reached out to an agency and sent out a press release. And this one press release strategy worked. It caught the attention of the BBC. Once they ran the story, the floodgates opened. Suddenly, the $1 Million homepage was a national headline. Then came the tech crowd. The Register, a major tech outlet, jumped on the story with not one, but 2 articles in September 2005. This brought in the early adopters, the internet enthusiasts, and most importantly, potential advertisers. The traffic went through the roof. By October, the site hit 65,000 unique visitors, and less than 2 weeks later, it broke 100,000. That kind of buzz wasn't just impressive, it was game-changing. The site even climbed to a rank of 127 as per the Alexa website ranking system, putting it among the internet's elite. Alex had now raked in his first $250,000. From there, it was pure momentum. By the end of October, over 500,000 pixels had been sold to 1,400 customers, generating more than $500,000. By December, the grid was drawing 25,000 visitors per hour, turning this once skeptical idea into one of the internet's busiest hubs. For the grand finale, on New Year's Day 2006, Alex auctioned the last 1,000 pixels on eBay. The 10-day bidding war ended with an astonishing $38,100, pushing his total earnings to $1,037,100 in just 5 months. Now, I did some math, and here's the financial breakdown of Alex Chu's $1 million homepage, and trust me, it's absolutely insane. This guy took a measly $50 and turned it into over $1 million. The only documented cost that we have is $50 to get the website up and running. Sure, he might have spent some time on PR or security down the line, but the numbers don't lie. Chu's profit after expenses was nothing short of astronomical. Now, for a while, Alex was on top of the world. His odd experiment had become a global phenomenon. But with success comes challenges, and for Alex, he had a lot of those lurking around his door, waiting for the right moment to strike. First, let's talk about link rot, which was the first prominent issue that he faced. A lot of links became dead ends. Yep, you heard that right. Those once glorious spots on the grid, they were now empty, leading nowhere. The site's value took a hit, and navigating the $1 million homepage became more of a scavenger hunt, with many of the original pages gone, redirected, or turned into for sale domains. But just when Alex Chu thought he could relax, a hacker organization calling themselves the Dark Group launched an attack. They hit him with a classic ransom threat: pay up or they'd unleash a DDoS attack on the site. Yeah, totally original move, right? Here's where Chu stood out. He didn't flinch, he didn't freak out. Instead of caving in, he flipped the script and brought in a team of pros to shore up his site's security. Talk about a plot twist. But the $1 million question is how this bizarrely simple idea blew up. Timing, media buzz, and the internet's love of the absurd all played a role. But there's more to unpack about how the $1 million homepage became not just a financial win, but a cultural icon. You see, Alex Chu didn't just slap up a webpage and hope for the best. He sold a vision. The $1 million homepage wasn't just a grid of pixels. It was marketed as the internet's equivalent of a real estate gold rush. It was framed as a once-in-a-lifetime chance to own a piece of the digital frontier before it was gone forever. That, my friends, is textbook brand positioning. Think about it. Why do people pay thousands for Gucci or Prada? Because it's not just about the product. It's about being part of something exclusive. And Alex nailed that exclusivity with one simple rule. There were only 1 million pixels, priced at $1 each. When they were gone, they were gone. In an online world that felt infinite, this artificial scarcity was nothing short of genius. Viral marketing is all about creating something so shareable that it spreads like wildfire. Alex Chu's $1 million homepage was a perfect example. With just $50 and a crazy idea, Chu sparked curiosity, and people couldn't resist sharing the website. It's the ultimate tool because it taps into human curiosity, leveraging social networks to amplify your message without the need for a big budget. When done right, viral marketing can turn a tiny investment into massive exposure, making it one of the most powerful tools for success online. The results for Chu were insane. Those little blocks of pixels became more than just digital ads. They became collector's items. People wanted to join in on all the hype and say, I was part of this. But Alex wasn't content to let the idea sell itself. He knew curiosity alone wouldn't move pixels, so he doubled down on the media buzz as well. Press releases went out, headlines followed, and soon everyone was asking the same question: who would actually pay for a pixel? That skepticism became his greatest marketing weapon. The more people mocked or doubted it, the more others wanted in. It was a masterclass in turning ridicule into curiosity and ultimately sales. And the $1 price tag was the absolute cherry on top. It was low enough to feel like a no-brainer, but high enough to feel meaningful, a perfect impulse buy. So what happened to the $1 million page afterwards? More importantly, what happened to Alex? Did he disappear off to Panama like all the other millionaires? He ended up dropping out of university. By 2019, the $1 million homepage was still up, but it wasn't thriving. As for the 2,816 links included on the page, only 1,780 remain properly in use, with 489 of the remainder redirecting to resale or similar sites, and 547 being completely dead. Still, Chu kept it alive, maybe for the nostalgia. Chew took his viral marketing skills and ended up building an app named Calm, a meditation app he launched in 2012, and it managed to raise $1.5 million in funding pre-launch. Despite initial skepticism, the app became a hit, earning $100,000 in its first year and $37 million by 2017. Today, Calm has 600,000 paying subscribers and a valuation of $250 million, proving that Chew leveled up big time. Years later, we still talk about Alex Chew and the idea that started from his bedroom. Not because it was perfect, but because it was unforgettable. And that's why the $1 Million homepage will always stand as a reminder that sometimes it's the wildest ideas that shape the world.